everybody, how are you? My name is Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch, where I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements. Right guys, today by popular demand I have had a few quite a few should I say, private messages asking if I could do the dusky blue again, but with a different colour. So I am going to do it with orange, and I haven't done an orange one with it yet, so I've decided let's do one. So first of all, I'd like to thank you all for your wonderful messages. As usual, you are all fabulous people, and I really do appreciate everything that you do to take your precious time up just to send me a quick message on what you think of the creations that we make in our videos. Right guys, let's start with our wreath first, because we're going to do just a crescent shape wreath, half of a moon, and instead of going all the way around, because I want to see some, just whether it be a little bit or a bit, you know, larger of the woody effect with the orange. Because also I have got the ribbon here that has got an oak leaf on and some berries, and that is brown background with orange glittery leaves on as well, and some holly and acorns also. Now I've also got this blue one. It's got dusky blue in it and navy blue. It's of trees with snow on it. It's a bit of silver in it, and to represent Christmas time. And then I thought I'd just put a plain burnt orange one in the centre, and then placed a blue one again to cover my mechanics. So the outer ones here, the acorn ones, are 6 inch, the blue is 5, the orange is 4 inch, and this one is 3 inch in the centre. Then once I attached it in advance, I also made a few tail ends of the 3 colours, just placed a cable tie at the top with some wire and attached it to the back, and they are 14 inch long extra tail ends or streamers just to place at the bottom. So and we are working on a 14 inch grapevine wreath. So let's first of all go through what we're using. I've cut majority of my things down already to save a little bit of time. There's some things I haven't done because I'm not sure how long I want them, so until we actually start doing the arrangement. So I've got some conifer for the Christmas time. I haven't got really, I think just one slightly flocked, but nothing else is flocked. So I've got some conifers that I've cut, I think 7 or 8 pieces down of those. This is the one that's flocked, is my foxtail fern. That is slightly flocked, as you can see, dusty in the centre. I've decided to get some ivy out. I've only got 3 stems. Again, I'm trying to, instead of bringing all the bunches out and making a, you know, all my room down there, because Marley's asleep now down there, taking all the room, I've minimalised what I'm doing. And I've also, in green, got out the tree pine, what we used the other day, which is quite wobbly and rubbery texture, just to place at the back as well, to give it a bit of different contrast against some of the other leaves. I've got these out again, just in case. I'm not sure if I'm going to put them in, but the mountain pine, so I've got those out again if we want to make the wreath look bit more fuller and have a little bit more volume to it. Now in the dusky blue, I've got this. I've got different things in dusky blue. So I could use this as filler foliage. I'm not sure what leaf it's supposed to be, but it looks, well, I can't say really what it looks like because I'm unsure myself. So, but we've got this, and we could use that as filler foliage or add in longer pieces. And I've only got one stem of those out. Now I've got one stem of our blue dusky fern, which I'd like to have around the sides, just for the length as well, and for a bigger leaf. And I've also got this. Now I've been looking at it, and it's not ficus. It looks like a bit ficus down the bottom here, but it goes smaller. So I'm not sure whether it's ruscus. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, we're going to hopefully add some of this. And for our floral, I'm going in colour stages here. So for our floral, I've only got these two left. So I want to put one at the top and bend it over, and then one at the bottom also like that to bend it under. So that is what we're going to do with those two. So that's our dusky blue. Now for our orange, I've cut some down, and then I've also placed just some on single picks like that. And then I've left some where I've cut on with it where there's bit more on them, if I want to have them a little bit more fuller. I've also got out, I've just got 7 pieces of the orange astilbe, just to add in around the sides or maybe the centre. So we've also got that. And then I've got these. I haven't taken these out of the bag yet. But these are twiggy bits with orange in. There's 3 oddments that I placed in there so they didn't get lost. But we've got the lovely twiggy bits there that we may put in, because they are wired right to the tip. You can manipulate them, swirl them around or anything like that. And I thought just a bit of brown. So I've got like a coffee coloured berries that I've also took off the bunch and placed on single picks. And finally, I've got I found them, my burnt orange poinsettias, glittery ones, heavily glittered. So I think I've got I took 7 out of the packet because they came just with the heads. So I've placed them on picks, and we're going to add in some of those as well for the floral side. So there's not going to be much floral, but I don't mind. Let me put that on the floor. So I want to first of all start with one of our biggest leaves, which is our fern. And I'm wanting to place these in and around here. Again, I don't want to go all the way around. We're only doing a crescent shape, which is a half moon shape, and that's all we're going to be doing. So let's start getting them in. And I'm bringing these to the back. And I'm just slightly bending it so it looks like it's curving over. Let's just chop. I think there's a lot of people who like this dusky blue. It is lovely though. Very like calming. It's really quite calming. And now I'm starting to bend it down so it's going the opposite way. I think this last one, because I want to go slightly past these streamers and just give it that little bit of a little bend. Let's just have a look. Now I think I may want one sticking out from the side. Yeah. So we don't want those now. I could actually, I'll make this slightly smaller because I don't want it sticking out too far. So just pull off a few at the leaves at the end. Yeah, that's better. So we're done with those. Now I want to just get these in. These are on a rubbery stem, so they're gonna need, oh gosh. They're gonna need trimming. So when I have rubbery stems like that, I just take off where I think I need it just by snipping with my clippers. You will feel the wire inside. Just go all the way around. Oops, I missed a bit. And I do this because the rubber tends to burn in the glue pan because it's really hot, and also only through my own experiences, and so when I've used the glue gun as well, it's done it. So I don't take that risk anymore. I just take them off. So we'll cut those to a point. And what I want to do is bring these in. I'm going to go behind the bow. Take the glue off my fingers. See, I saw it steaming then. So let me just and then I'm going to just slightly bend that as well. Let's just cut it a little bit shorter. Then I'm going to go as well under here. And then I'm also going to just slightly bend that one as well. Just make sure. Now before we put any more of the dusky blue in, I want to add in some green. So I'm going to be placing some green in between the fern at the back. And I'm going to do that all the way down to where we've finished our last fern, just so then it fills it, it's balanced, and it fills in between as well. And when I get to this area, I put my stems in going upright or vertical to the top. When I'm from here going, when you're looking at it, it's 9 o'clock, but as you do it yourself, it's 3 o'clock, but I'll explain it as 9 o'clock. So when you get to 9 o'clock, anything below 9 o'clock down to 6 o'clock, I place my stems upwards. When I'm at the top from 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock, then I place my stems going down. Because sometimes, for the reason that being is, if I place them down there like so, going downwards, they tend to, you know, come out, but well, not come out, but don't sit as well. Let's see, one more. I don't know, shall I may put one on each end. Just to give it like a bookend feel. I don't want it to just stop where the ferns are. So then we have that. Now I have my tree pine. Now this has got movement, it's lovely. I could bring some of that there. I may even decide to bring the odd one in the centre. So let's just cut. And I'm going to bring that also. Let me just put that one in, guys. It's gone through the back. I didn't see. So let's place it in correctly. There we have it. So I've got one there, and I'm going to put 4 in, and then 3 perhaps in the centre. So I'm going to place 1, yeah, 1 there, let's just push it a bit more, give it a bit more strength. Let's have a look. Then I'm going to bring one just behind here. So then these ones that I'm going to use, let's just see where I'm going to place those. Yeah, I'm going to place 1, 2, 3. So they're all going to be around where the bow is. So let me just put that where the and I don't mind it coming in because I want that movement. And I want it to, oops. I'm going to bring one there, then I'm going to have one at the bottom. So I'm going to just manipulate these so they're slightly or more balanced, how the position, put a bit of a bend in some of them, in a couple of them. So then you have it looking like that in the centre. Doesn't that look pretty, just like that? Now, these are push-ups. I could have them out long. We'll see, we'll come back to those. I want some of our orange in to give that effect. And again, I've placed some on picks and some not. So as you can see, I've cut some like that and then pulled a few off of some of the stems and placed them singular. So I may want some where there's a bit more bushiness and some maybe are outside on here or are more, you know, on a single stem, and have the bushy ones coming in to the centre. So let's get the ones on the outside first. Let's cut a few down. So with these, So just place those with the height. And I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom again on the outside. I'm doing them about 3 inches apart from each other, something approximately 3 inches. Because I want them quite close by with each other, with them only being quite, you know, slim. Oh, I've placed on there. Oh! I'm just lifting up the wreath so I can get underneath. Let's have a look. So then we're going to have a few of our bushier ones in the centre. So while we're using these, let's just bring some in. Some I've cut longer than others. That's a long one. And I may bring some coming inwards where I've placed the pine as well. And I'm going to go behind the bow. I'm going to take that one off. Or I may bring single ones in and place those coming inwards towards the centre instead. Let's have a look. Or I might just bring one in because it's looking quite full. We'll bring that. So then we have it like that. Wonder if there's anywhere that I'll place that one on the pick. So I'm not going to need any more of these. So let's add in let's have a look. So we're going to need a little bit of blue. Now do I bring in that? You see, that's quite wispy. I think if I brought these in, I'd cut these down and just manipulate the stem, just bend it to the right then the left. And I want to bring these in between the orange just to take off, you know, all that orange that's sitting there at the moment. So I'm basically just breaking it up. Let's just cut that little bit off at the top. And again, I'm going behind here, the bow, coming inward. Even if it's just a little bit of the tip of the leaf that you can see, that's okay. So I'm going to need some green before I carry on. So let's just see. Yeah, we're going to add a few of those. My favourite colour. Now I'm going to bring one. There. And all I'm doing in this is just breaking up the orange and the blue by having something slightly darker for it to bounce off, as you can see, like that. So then it reflects from each other and it bounces off of the darker colour. Because the orange, this orange what I'm using isn't too dark, and neither obviously is the blue. I'm going to bring the odd one out here also. Let's bring it. I think I'm going to need one here. Just place that one there, and then one more. Bring that one slightly higher up. So that's what we have at the moment. And I do want to get these in also for movement. Again, if I can just bring one in. It'll be around this area. So let's get a few of those in. few down. Because they are long, I don't want the stems too long. I'm going to cut them all. If I don't use them all, then at least I can save them and they're already cut for another project. So where we're going to place these. And this back here where the ferns are, the big blue ferns and that and the conifer is level layer 1. Layer 2 is in the center where this orange is, and layer 3 is around the inner side of the grapevine. So I'm going to place these, I can see, around layer 2. So I'm coming in I like to, not all the time, but sometimes work in layers. It can help, you know, if some people do get confused where to place things, I do think sometimes this could help. And I'm going to go just behind the bow in front of the blue fern. So again, on layer 2. And just lift up. And one more behind here. And then I've got 2 left. I may bring those in towards the centre. So I'm just going to cut these slightly shorter, with them again being quite long. I don't want them reaching the other side. Just manipulate that one a little bit. So that's what we've got with now with our foxtail fern. I'm missing, let's see. Now I could either place these in as, oops, the daisy. Let me just have a quick look, guys. No, I'm going to snip away at them. Okay, next, let's get in our wispy bits, our twiggy bits, should I say. I love these. These are a few oddments I have in here, but they are wired. If you've not seen them before and you're new, they are wired to the tip, and you can just make a little swirl out them if you don't want them that long, or keep them long, but and manipulate them into any direction you wish. They are very, very good. Now I want to bring these around level 2, in between the front and the blue big ferns at the back. I want to bring these in because I've got this big flower. I want to sort of like, these are slightly darker and have a red tint to them. So I just want to add in a little extra interest to it. So if I just place, that one's quite small, so I may place that central. That's single as well. So if I just place these in, and then I'll show you just by adding a few little twiggy bits how beautiful it can be. If you've got twigs on your garden, that's even better. You can just grab some twigs from your tree, and add those in as well. And I'm just bending them in a funny shape. I'm not particularly placing them in any particular way. I'm not swirling them, I'm just giving them that little bend. So it's just by adding these here, 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 here and here, gives off that little nice twiggy bit. And because I've got 3 pieces left, I'm going to bring those in the centre, or I could easily put 1 in the centre and bring 2 on the inside either end on level 3. So I might do that. So let's first of all, I can see them, get these in. Oops, I'm looking for them. Oh, I can be so daft. Again, nice adding behind the bow. I have to cut that one a little bit shorter. Just place that there as well. level 2. Turn the leaf around in the correct position so we can get all the glory from it. And then 1, level 2 behind here. And then perfect. I'm going to bring this one just slightly on the end because there's not one hanging on the end here. So I'm going to bring one here. And then I'm going to bring these 2 into the centre. So we're going to place these again behind the bow, but on the inside. So it's nice to have something on the inside as well, not just placed in one position, just around this side and nothing here. So that's those in. I don't want that. I'll place that on the floor. Now we've got, these are going on the outside as well, because the reason I'm placing a lot of things on the outer side is obviously due to foliage, and I want these on the inside, and they're going to take quite a lot of room up. So when it comes to placing these, if I placed one of these behind it, you won't see it, it clashes. So, you know, the best thing is to do is get the most out of it by placing it somewhere where it's not going to clash with something bigger than it and also in the way. And the berries, yeah. So we'll place these in, and we're going to do again. Let me cut them. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, they're going to go on level 1 at the back. I'll just place. You may just see the heads popping up. I'm trying to give them a similar spacing. You can, you know, eyeball the spacing and just stand back and see if the space is approximately the same. Oops. got one left, so I'm going to bring that there. So that's now our astilbe placed in. So I want to greenery. Let's have a look. I'm going to cut these. So when I get things like this and the push-ups, especially the like Salal, Coleus, obviously the ivy, orange leaves and things like that, I don't leave them so if I want them at the top so they're just on top of each other. I twist the bottom one or the top one so you end up with it more fuller like that, and I fan it out. So then that gives a little bit more, uses, you know, bit more coverage on your wreath or on any arrangement where it will hide your foam or your grapevine so you can't see it. So that's the reason I fan them out like so. So I just want to place a few of these on the inside. So what I'm going to do is behind this blue one, I'm going to just place in, and again fan it out just so you've got a bit of coverage on your grapevine. And plus, by placing something in, it will also help placing things like this in. If you put in something in front of it, it will give you that, also that nice coverage, and whatever you place in front will bounce from that. And I do like to bring sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, in here, because it's around here that you're wanting to cover. So if I just turn this guy so I can get a proper look. Don't know where to hold it. You can use holly if you wish. You don't have to use ivy. It was just my choice. I place in? I might place in that one. And just do that one down here. So now we've got those in around the central point on the inside of the wreath. So I don't want those. So I'm trying to figure out, well, not trying to figure out, I want to see how many of the poinsettias I'm just going to place them in. I'll move that one to around here instead. Oh my goodness. I definitely want one around here and also here. So where I go with one, I'm going with the other on the opposite side. Or do I bring that in? No, I don't want it to look too clustered with them. Put the berry in there. Let me just cut one of those. I definitely want two on the end, so I'm going to place the two on the ends first, because I know for sure I'd like them there. That's one. I'm going behind the ivy with the stem. So it's like a finish in the book. What do I place instead of one? This is the first time now something's caught me out. I don't want to place in, or do I manipulate them so it's just right. Yeah, I'll do it like that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take that out for now. I'm going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And that's where I'm going to place them. You may not be able to see the streamers, guys, at the bottom, because when I had a look at the camera, I realised you couldn't see all the bottom. But I was thinking to myself, well, it's this area I want you to see. I will show you the streamer and the tail end, you know, after. But it is that area. In fact, let me check. I should have checked earlier. Oh, it's moved, look. There. I do notice that obviously something needs to go here, but this is where we will add in things like our berries. I'm sure I had some orange berries, but I've got other things there, orange, that I got out earlier, but then placed them back. So I may grab those if I'm in need. But something where this is on show here definitely needs something because it's bare, and also around here. So let's get in these poinsettias. Can't see. Let me put some more glue on. It'll dry up before I've found the hole again. Let's just move that. Where did I say this one, guys? Here. Yeah. So and that one up there. Excuse me. Oh, I've got the choir tonight. I found out one of the committee ladies works, also helps out in a charity. I love charities. So I asked her what she, what do they do for the charities? And she says anything like clothes or food, or even just carrier bags, what you get from your supermarket with your groceries in, so they can place food in and take it to the people who are homeless, because it's for a homeless charity. Well, I went through my wardrobe and I thought, well, I don't wear that anymore, don't wear that anymore, don't wear that anymore. So I got out everything that I do not wear and thought, you know what? The homeless people can have it. I have got 2 big black bin liners full of clothes. Big thick jumpers like this, summer wear, jeans, mainly big thick jumpers, a few t-shirts. I thought, well, winter's coming, they need to be warm. So I'm taking them tonight, amongst with all the carrier bags that I carry my groceries in. So they're going as well. She's got about 150 of those because I saved those for her, and I always have done. So she will be happy when I turn up tonight with all the bags. Right, I'm placing in these just this little filler. Again, I'm not going, all the way around on the inside. I just want 2 pieces here. I don't want to place one here because it's blue on blue. As you can see, there's blue there and there's the blue here. So by placing blue on blue, again, it's clashing. So now you've got blue, space, blue. You want something of orange in there. If it was a different tone of blue and it was darker, then, that would be okay to place blue on blue, but not the same colour blue. So I don't want those. I don't want those. I've just seen something as well, guys. I don't know how many pieces I've got. I think it's the last few, like snowflakes. Oh, only 2. Oh no, 3. Oh my gosh, that's it then. That's my finishing bit. Snowflakes. Glittery ones. 3. So, you know what I'm going to do with those, don't you guys? Where there's blue on the space, I just pop that through there. That's going there. Oh, I was going to get something else. So let's see about our berries. I thought I had some orange ones. I probably have, but they're probably at the back. So I just grabbed the coffee coloured ones, but with us having brown background in one of the ribbons, I thought it may help. Let me turn it around just to see if it's... I do have blueberries, but they're dark blue. So let me try those as well. Sorry about this, guys, but I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I don't like to mess up. Let me see if I can use these last bits of this. Oh my gosh, all the berries is look. Oh, they look better. The darker blue. I've had to wait this one, but I've got these in another pack. They come in packs like that, so I'm only going to take one pack out and use that oddman, but I'm going to show you. They're better than the coffee. I got the coffee ones from Lily Jade, and oh, they're beautiful. She's doing a live tonight, guys, so unfortunately I've got the choir, so I'll have to watch it back. Right, and because it's got greenery with it, I may use one leaf of the greenery and pop the other one in somewhere else. And they're on paperback. I'm going to take the paper off near the end. Let's have a look. I could put Christmas ornaments in, but on this, like the other one, but on this occasion I don't want to. Oh my goodness, why do they do it like this? Take the sticker off. So you'll see, because they're like a very dark blue and they look like they've got a dusky blue. Let me bring them right up to the camera and you'll see. Can you see that? Let me see if I can get it to zoom in, or not zoom in, focus. Oh my gosh, it's hard. There, can you see like the dusky blue on it, like a grey blue as well? So they will be perfect. So where there's that blue, I may place them there. Take that one off and all the paper. Got a couple of leaves spare at the bottom, so we'll use those. Paper all off on that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I've got 6 here. Might as well use all of them on this pack. we don't want those. And we'll use those separate leaves. I mean, that one hasn't got a leaf, so we'll place that with that. And they have, so I can place these in the centre again with the others. So before we do that, now I know we're going to get these in. And I'm going to place that here because there's a dip as well there. So it's sort of like full here, then it just goes inverted here because there's nothing there to give it that volume, to, you know, to fill it up. So we can manipulate these. You can bring your stems slightly forward as well, but we do need something else in there. So I'm manipulating it to come out a little bit. Let's just lift that fern up a bit so that's got a bit of volume as well. I want it behind there. So that just fills that. I may have to put a bit of green behind there. So one there, I want one here, and then I'm going to bring one here. Like that. So I've got one there, so there's a blue leaf here, what looks quite lonely. Let's just have a look. Yeah. So we've not just got the glitter now on the inside with the poinsettias, we've also brought it on the bottom and on, around the outer side. So it's now balanced with all the glitter. So again, these have got their own little foliage. Now I think we need some of these around here. I'm going to bring one down here also, just to fill up. Oops a daisy. I'll have a look once I've placed them. I don't want to cover the glitter. We definitely want one around here. So we'll bring that down there. One, two, three, four. So I think it's around here we may need one. And then we could place one in the centre. I had one without a leaf. There it is. I'm going to just attach some some floral tape onto this. Because the leaves are separate from it, I'm placing them together. I treated myself to a new glue gun, guys, and I don't use it because I'm always just dipping a stem in the bucket, in the glue pan. I'll place one there. We'll bring one of that here as well, I think. Or do I place them underneath the poinsettia? I could do that. Yeah, we'll do that. So that one needs to go around here. So I've only just placed them in. I've not, obviously. So you'll see them, they're more on the outer side, but I don't want them on the inner side. I want to keep that blue, that dusky blue and the orange. I'm just adding the darker colour in as we've got it on the ribbon as well, or the bow. So I'm just incorporating that to add another little tone, different tone to it, but not too much. Just as well to fill in odd spaces as well. So let's get those in. I don't want to hide the glittered snowflakes, so I'm just taking that just slightly under it. There. I couldn't see it from the back. So I'm going to go behind the pine. Just bend it back a little bit. So when you're doing your own arrangement, if it's in your, in your choice of colour, try and use as well different tones.
Hello.
Hiya, you just got back? I thought you finished at 12:30.
2.
Oh, I got it in my head that you'd finished at 12:30.
Coffee.
Oh, I'd love a coffee. Oh, thanks. You're not having a siesta time as well, are you? What are you smiling at? Are you going to go and have a siesta?
Unconfirmed.
Pardon?
Unconfirmed.
Oh. So then I'm going to place, yeah, so try and use different tones of the same colour. That would also add in more interest. Bring that up. I do need something there. I can't remember which ones I've put in. Well, oh, this. And I'm not having that sticking out too much. It's just going to be in the background. So we've got it like that. So now, as you can see here, there's still something missing here and here. I still need a little bit of green. Where's those things that I use? I'm going to add in. Yeah, I'm going to have to add in a couple more of those. Let me just turn it around, just to fill that space. There's one what's going to be needed here. I'll just pop that there. Yeah. I don't think I need any more than that. So it's just those little couple of spaces. So we're just going to pop in think actually I may want one. I want something different there. I don't want to place in too many of the same greenery, so I may place that ivy there. So I'm just bring a few of this mountain pine. So I'm going to use this bit of ivy. It's just under there, behind. Yeah, behind there. Now you see it with the ivy placed in. And if I took it out, you see a lot of blue. Now everywhere else you just see the ends of these ferns. You don't really see the full fern, but here you're seeing more than the others. So when I look at it, I spot it and think it needs to, the tip of it needs to be shorter than what we can see. So by just placing in, even if it's just an odd piece of foliage or a bit of your scraps, you know, your filler foliage, it just needs behind here that little bit placing in. Thanks. Night. Let me just twist the leaf. Oops, it's come out. place it back in. A bit too heavy-handed. In. Right, bring the orange. So there we have it. I don't need no more pine needles. So that, guys, is our project for today with the on popular demand, the dusky blue, but obviously with a different colour instead of our silver, or what did we do the other one? Gold. It was silver, wasn't it? I can't see it. Gold. Where have I gone with it? Oh God. What have I done with it? I'm sure I did another one, but with silver. Oh, I'll sort it. I want to cut that ribbon at the back. The orange one, it's slightly long. And you can't see it. Let me just, I can just check. There's nothing popping out. No. No. Oh, one. One out of all of that. So we've cut that right back so it doesn't scratch anybody's door. So yeah, so we've done that in a lovely tone, beautiful, you know, orange. It's just fluff of our bow. Let's just get this sat how it needs to be. Let's have a look. Just step back. Right. Hang 6. Hang 6. I don't want to make that'll be too much, I think. I can just see no, that'll be too much. Right, I've just spotted something again, another area where I'm going to need to put some greenery. If I lift it up, I don't know if you can spot it, but it's down the bottom area. And as I look back, I thought, yes, I've filled in all of these areas, but there's nothing there, just that. So I need something just to fulfill that. Obviously it won't be sticking that in as much, but just cover instead of using another pine needle. So I'm going to place that in. So there we have it. I was looking here as well, behind the flower. I can just spot that little area. It may only be little, guys, but as you know yourselves, when you're doing something, because I can see the grapevine straight through it, when you're doing something yourself, it may only be a little area, but it plays on your mind. And I don't, because then I carry on looking at it. I look at it and look at it, and I just don't get happy with it. So I don't want that grapevine on show. So there we are, I'm happy now. So yes, again, that's our project done for today, in a lovely dusky blue and like a burnt orange effect, where we've used the ribbon, you know, with the navy blue in it as well, just to set the orange off, you know, around it. We've used the dusky blue florals. I'm not sure what they're called, guys. I just spotted them quite a bit ago, and I don't know, I think it just said simulated flower. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that's what I've got left. We've used our glittery poinsettias, our orange birch, our twiggy bits with the orange and a bit of red in, our blue fern, our blue foliage here, I'm not sure, maybe ruscus, our little filler foliage in dusky blue as well, our foxtail fern, our mountain pine, ivy, our tree pine needles, our conifer. What else did we use? Oh, our stilby as well. If I've missed anything, my apologies. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's quite a nice colour, the orange and blue. And again, as I said, I wanted to leave some of the grapevine on show. Now, if you wish, you could either place another bow there, or you could have a sign there if you like, or some sort of an attachment there if you wish, or just leave it bare. I quite the look of it, because it's leaving it bare, it blends in with the colour of, you know, the oranges and the browns in the ribbon. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I sure did. I think it's quite pretty, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, share and like, to the world, to your pets, animals, of your neighbours, you know, colleagues, whomever, guys, anybody who you know that's your friend, you know, family, whomever. I've been much appreciated by it. And thank you again for all your wonderful comments. I really truly am so immensely touched by all of them, and I always will, and you know, reply to you. So again, God bless everybody, good health. I won't be seeing you tomorrow as it's my busiest day, so take care. I'm starting to now get together things for the summer craft fair. I know, guys, you say, well, already we've not reached Christmas. I know, guys, but to get the summer craft fair going, I need to do quite a variety of different things, you know, grave pots, just normal home, you know, decor arrangements, table arrangements, centerpieces, wreaths of different sizes, colours, you know, a variety. Some smaller wreaths that are cheaper, some in between, and some more you know, deluxe wreaths. And it's not just one of each. I've perhaps got to do, you know, about 6. I'm only going to think about 6 deluxe, probably about 10 in between, and the cheaper ones probably about 20. So I've got a lot of those. I haven't started those yet. And then obviously there's things, you know, grave saddles, or just, you know, hanging baskets as well, things like that. So I've got to get all that done. So to get in the summer fair around June next year, I need to stop, because I haven't got anything prepared, you know, from this year. So I've started this week, and I've got 5 grave pots done, 1 lantern done, 1 table centerpiece, and 1 home decor piece in a vase. That's all I've done up to yet. So I've started, let's put it that way. So they're on there, over there. Some of them, a few are in the boxes, but I'm trying to do the grave pots in different colours: blues, yellows, pinks, purples, reds, oranges, a mixture, you know, multicoloured, things like that, whites. So I've got to do, I'm doing 1 in each colour. So yeah, that'll be challenging. So anyway, again, thank you so much, guys, and please subscribe, share and like. Have a wonderful day. God bless you all. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. All the best, and I love you lots. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Right, let's have a quick look, guys. A nice close-up. Right, there's the bow. As you can see, the Christmas trees on it, like a dusky blue with silver on to represent the snow. And then the orange one, look, with it's brown in the background with the maple and berries in like a burnt orange glitter effect. And then you've just got your burnt plain orange one. That's not wired. You don't always have to use wired. There's your mountain pine. Oh, and the tail ends, guys. They're at the bottom, just sticking out at the bottom. I didn't want them long. They're only 14 inch. But we've got the mountain pine, our beautiful orange poinsettias, our little twiggy bits here, our birch, orange birch, our orange glittery snowflakes, our blueberries with a bit of dusky touch on them, our tree fern, tree pine, sorry, our blue fern there as well, our foxtail fern. Where's the conifer? The conifer's here, if I can zoom in here. The ivy is also in there as well, and our astilbe at the back, and there's the twiggy branch. So again, oh, and these, oh, I forgot, you can't, how can I forget? You can't miss them. These big flowers. If you know what they are, guys, please let me know. And then we've got the blue ficus. I'm calling it ruscas because I'm not quite sure. And then the little filler foliage inside there as well. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I hope you had a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves and have a great weekend. So bye for now. I love you lots, and I'll see you next week. Bye.